What's up, everybody, and welcome to another video. I've been getting lately so many DMs on how did you let go of people, how did you change your environment. So in this video today specifically, we are gonna talk about environment because environment is so important. Let me firstly fix the mic, put it kind of stable. Okay, it's working. So yeah, as I said, guys, in this video we're gonna touch onto the environment, right? We're gonna talk about why environment is in the first place that important in order to shift your mindset, to pursue a good career, right? Or to just evolve in general, like to grow in your self-growth journey and so on, become a successful entrepreneur, for example. So yeah, okay, so first things first, you need to look at your environment, at your current environment right now. Look at your friends, right? If you have certain goals, if you want to build a business, right, or start whatever, like your personal branding journey, and your friends are actually not doing any of that, or they're dragging you down, then you need to remove them. You need to remove them immediately, right? You want firstly to look at their habits, right? Are their habits even good? Are their habits even doing me any good? Am I learning something from them? Because if you want to grow, evolve in general in your life, you need to be around people. You need to surround yourself with people that are gonna help you grow, right? This is the reason why you are friends with them, anyways. Like, if I don't get any benefits for you as being my friend, then why on earth am I friend with you? Obviously, you help each other and so on, but if they are not helping you in any way, right? Doesn't matter if they're such a good friend or so on. If they're not helping you involve or support you in whatever you do, remove them. Remove them because they're holding you back on so many things, right? Especially their habits. If they have bad habits, let's say they smoke, let's say they drink, and so on, and you want to build your health, for example, you want to go to the gym, be consistent, build that discipline, but then your circle is like this, and obviously you're gonna start smoking as well, right? Obviously you're gonna start drinking as well because you see that on a daily basis in your circle, right? And subconsciously you are gonna pick up their habits without you even realizing it, especially when you have like a best friend, right? And you know all their fears, all their traumas and bad habits and so on, and you see them and you don't do anything about it. Like, you see that they're not changing. You're gonna over time pick up their habits, limiting beliefs, fears subconsciously without you even realizing it. Without you even realizing it. And it's gonna happen so fast, they're gonna be like, okay, hold on. Damn, I actually started smoking. Damn, I actually started to do this certain thing. So obviously, if you see that these people are not aligning whatsoever with your vision, with your future self, then remove them. You just need to ask yourself logical questions. Obviously, you need to ask yourself, okay, what am I actually gaining from this friendship? What are the benefits? Obviously, you don't want to only have like friends, just in order to use them. Obviously, a friend should help you in whatsoever, but if they're not improving in their life, if they don't even have a vision, they don't know what on earth, like they don't even see their version in 10 years, like how they're gonna be, right? Or where they're gonna be, then you can already see, you can already smell that these people don't have a vision, they don't have a future. They just like do all the cool stuff, right? But do you want to do all the cool stuff? No. Then just remove them. Simple as that. At the end of the day, your environment is either gonna become your downfall or your willpower, right? Your network, your environment, the people you hang out constantly with, you talk with on a daily basis, they're gonna become either your downfall or your willpower. So choose wisely. I can even say like one experience from mine. Just like this one friend that was really like holding me back on a lot of things, right? And once I noticed, because obviously when I first started out in business and so on, I had to remove so many damn people, right? I had to literally be alone, right? Completely alone. And you need to understand, because God is gonna put you in certain situations alone because you need to realize certain things, right? So don't be afraid of being alone. Never be afraid of being alone. Never, ever, ever. I would rather choose to be alone my whole life than have a circle of people who are holding me back constantly, right? Who are holding me back from achieving, from reaching my fullest potential. Okay, you already identified, okay, your bad friends, right? You identified, they're talking behind your back, they have bad habits, they're not actually gonna get you anywhere. So you just end the friendship, right? The relationship whatsoever. And now the question is, how do you let go of people? Well, you need to understand that in this world, people are not guaranteed. Like, you are not gonna be friends with this certain person for years, for your entire life. Some people, they are meant to be in your life for a short period of time, and some people, even for your whole lifetime, right? And you need to understand this because not everybody's meant for you. And even like your best friend, even your current best friend that you have right now, they even they can there's a really big chance even they can betray you. This is actually what happened to me, right? And I already expected it. Don't create too many expectations from people, and know always that at the end of the day you've got yourself, right? You need to rely the most on yourself. Don't rely on people always to help you out. Don't rely on a lot of stuff, right? People to constantly help you out. I don't know, it can be either financially or emotionally or whatsoever, because at the end of the day you need to understand that you are gonna leave this earth alone. You are here, you came on this earth alone, and you're gonna leave it alone. It's a harsh reality, nobody wants to accept it, but at the end of the day you just need to understand that you are your own person, right? Obviously people need to add up to you, but at the end of the day you are already a whole person, right? And people in your life, certain people in your life, either your friends or your partner, they need to add up to your life, not take something away from you. You are already a whole person, right? You're not a half or whatsoever. I hear a lot of people saying like, oh, uh, I don't know, my partner's like my other half. This sounds cute, but at the same time also insecure, because how on earth does he or she add up? Like, not add up to your life, but like basically complete you. You are already a complete person, right? People that join your life, they need to add up something to your life, right? Either obviously like add the love and so on if it's like a partner, and obviously then friends, they need to add value. Do you know why rich people don't have so many friends? Just because they need people in their circle that actually add something to their life, like add some value. Can you just network with a rich person just like this? No, you need to add value to that conversation. Like, you even need to add value to the person. Like, they have actually such high standards, right? And it does not matter like where you are, at what stage you're currently in your life. You can be rich, you can be broke, but you should still have the self-respect and the mindset, because at the end of the day everything starts from your mindset. All right, everything starts from your mindset, right? If you just see yourself as a rich person, you're going to become it. You need firstly to be, and then everything is going to come, right? One of my favorite quotes ever is from Napoleon Hill, and it's, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So if you already have the vision right here, if you already have your standards, you have your boundaries, and you tell yourself, no, I'm actually not gonna hang out with these type of people, then you just hold your word, right? You remove everybody because you see, okay, this person, um, it's not adding up to my life. They're just taking away my energy, for example, right? They're just taking away my energy, right? They're just using me, for example, for money and so on. And then, okay, you saw this, you're self-aware, and you just remove it. Easy as that. Obviously, it's not easy, but you just need to develop this relationship with yourself. Like, you need to develop the self-talk, right? The self-love as well. Because once you love yourself so much, once you understand that, okay, they're disrespecting me, do I stay in this friendship? Like, okay, this person disrespected me. Do I lower myself for this person and let them disrespect me? Like, let them cross me? No. if you really respect yourself that much, you will walk away from people so easily. So easy. That's exactly what I do. I respect myself too much, right? There's not even a too much term, right? Because once you love and you respect yourself and you know, no, I'm actually such a valuable person, right? You cannot talk with me like that. Then you just remove them, okay? You saw that they're disrespecting you, they're talking behind your back, they're gone, right? So you need, my friend, firstly to develop this relationship, this strong relationship with yourself. Because at the end of the day, as I said, you need to understand you've got yourself, right? Don't always rely on people, don't do this and that, no. Rely on yourself, right? You are your best teacher. You literally have the answers to everything. You just need to put your mind to it, right? You have the answers to everything. You can even do a lot of stuff alone by your own, right? Without anybody's help. And obviously by any means, I don't mean like always like do everything on your own, right? I don't mean that. If you can, like, let's say you want to start your business journey and you actually want to get the mentor, go ahead and get the mentor, because this is gonna save up so much time, right? And you can even get richer faster, right? You can achieve that financial freedom faster, for example. But yeah, at the end of the day, you just need to understand that you've got yourself and you just need to build this relationship. How do you build it? You start spending time with yourself on a daily basis. You just spend time alone, right? When I moved to Germany, because I'm actually originally from Moldova, when I moved to Germany, I had nobody. Nobody. I was alone 24/7, right? And it was a bit harsh, right? Because I didn't understand in the moment, okay, why is God actually making me go through this season of loneliness, right? And you gotta understand, it doesn't matter if you start out in your business journey, in your career, and you're so lonely because you started to remove so many people, right? Just because, you know, people left your life. Just understand and accept the fact that you need to go through this lonely season. If I would not have gone through that season when I moved, like firstly moved to Germany, I didn't know the language. I couldn't speak with anybody, basically, because I didn't know German, right? If I would not have gotten into that season, at this point, I would not have been able to remove people from my life so easily. Because during that period, I got to understand that at the end of the day, I've got myself. I need to trust myself the most, my instincts the most. I'm actually gonna do another video on this topic because somebody in the comments asked me to do this. The video is upcoming, guys. But yeah, at the end of the day, you need to trust yourself, to love yourself, respect yourself, right? And to understand that you are your biggest supporter, right? There are gonna be some people in your life that are gonna clap for you, you know, clap for your success. There are gonna be some people in your life that are gonna clap for your downfall. And that's absolutely normal. You just need to accept this and move on, right? You've got yourself at the end of the day, right? And understand that even though you're going through a harsh time right now, you know, you're completely alone, right? Just understand that God is trying to make you stronger. He's trying to make you stronger. You asked for patience, or you asked for resilience, or you asked for him like building you up, your character, building you a new, building yourself up again, a new identity, everything. Well, my friend, in order for it to happen, you need to let go of the past and also let go of certain things in your life. Because how on earth do you want to become a better individual if you cannot let go of people from your past? You can't become. Go through the lonely season and you're gonna understand that so less people in this life will want your good. It's hard to hear it, but it is the truth. So many people are not gonna want to see you, you know, succeed, right? That's what I saw in other people. My other old friends that I had, they didn't want to see me win. In fact, they were even talking behind my back. But let them talk behind my back. I really hope the view is pretty, right? But yeah, as I said, you need to focus on yourself and truly understand and get yourself out of the victim mindset. Like, oh, I'm so alone. I don't know what to do. Fuck this mindset. Remove it. Remove it. Get out of it. Literally, I'm screaming at you right now. Get out of this mindset. you're never gonna ever achieve anything with it. Don't pity yourself. Okay, people did you bad. Take a pen and paper and literally write down your mistakes and also their mistakes and just see, okay, what can I actually learn from this? And just move on. Life just goes on. Okay, this person left my life. Life moves on. Okay, I broke up with my partner. Life moves on, right? It's like it's not the end of the world, right? You need to go through pain in order to grow, because the only thing that can make you grow and understand and learn from your lessons is pain, right? So God is making you super uncomfortable, literally getting your ass out of the comfort zone in order to make you grow, because you asked for growth. You asked for becoming a successful person. Well, in order to become a successful person, you need to go through certain stuff, right? And one of them is the lonely season. Because I remember, even, of course, when I moved to Germany, I was so different. And I even remember myself, I was so different in general at school back in Moldova, right? I was so different. I was always like standing out from the crowd. I was basically the black sheep, right? I was always standing out, right? I was always different, right? In Germany, the same stuff, like the same thing basically happened. I was always different because I understood from a young age that in order to achieve a lot of things in my life, I need to stand out from the crowd. And yes, I went through a lonely season. And it's so good that I actually went through this lonely season when I moved to Germany, right? Because when my best friend, for example, left my life, when other people, like friends, left my life, I was totally okay with it. I was like, okay, what's next? I was literally like, what's next? Right? Especially when you pray, because I'm really connected with God, I'm a super faithful person. Especially when you pray and you ask God, please give me this and that and that, that like build me basically, give me patience and so on. And also remove people that don't deserve me. And you're actually gonna be so shocked that he's actually gonna do it. Then don't cry and say like, oh, why am I losing these people? Why is this not? No, you asked for this. You prayed for this. The prayer was delivered, basically. Understand, my friend, that once you just start to be in the season of building, right, in the season of loneliness, you'll start to understand how important it is actually to love yourself, take care of yourself, right, and to have a great mindset. Because at the end of the day, your mindset is gonna get you into so many opportunities, and later on your journey, you're gonna start attracting so many good people, people that will actually add value in your life, right? That will not take something away from you, but they will actually add something to you. Be actually super proud of yourself that you think different. You stand out from the crowd. And never ever say to yourself that, oh no, it's actually, I think I'm the black sheep, I'm so different from everybody. Clap for yourself. Be proud of yourself, because there are certain people that accept disrespect, right? Or just start to do certain things, certain habits, pick up certain habits from their circle so that they can fit in. That's the most disgusting thing on earth. So that they can just fit in, like be like everybody. No, be different. Fuck everybody. Be different. Do you. Do what you want to do. Pursue your dreams, right? Pursue your career. Do whatever you want to do. Improve yourself every single day. Improve yourself, right? And from that self improvement, right, you are gonna start to attract so many good people into your life, and you're gonna be like, damn, it was really worth it, because it is really worth it. And I'm starting to actually attract so many people in my life that really want my good and really clap for me, right? But I don't really care who claps for me anyways, because I went first through the lonely season, right, through the season of loneliness, and I got to understand that I should be the first one who should clap for herself, basically, right? You need to be the first one. You need to be your cheerleader, basically. Don't expect people to clap for you, because some people, they're literally gonna talk behind your back and they're gonna clap for a downfall. That's absolutely normal, because people change over time, right? And it's crazy how people change. Today they can love you, tomorrow they can literally hate you.